Okay, algebra students, let's tackle one that's super useful for your test taking skills. This says, is 25 a solution to r over 5 minus 3 equals 1? Now, you probably won't see a problem exactly like this on the GED, but this skill that we're going to use here is really useful for guessing and checking, like guessing one of the multiple choice answers and just checking, is it a solution? So let's take a look. Is 25 a solution? So when I say is 25 a solution, I'm saying, could this letter, this mystery number right here, R, be that? Is it possible that that's what R is? And you might say, well, can't R be whatever it wants? And no, because whatever R is, this equation says that if you take R and you divide it by 5, and then you subtract 3, you should get 1. So that's only a solution if you take it, let's see, it's 25, that's what we're going to check, and divide it by 5, and then subtract 3. Look, I'm just plugging it into this. I'm trading out R for the number 25. And I want to see if I do all that, will it give me, I'm going to use this question mark equal sign. You don't need to know it for the GED, but I'm a mathematician. We use that symbol to ask ourselves a question. So I'm asking, is 25 divided by 5 minus 3, is it equal to 1? I don't know. In order to figure it out, well, I need to simplify this, okay? I need to perform the indicated operations. So when we're simplifying, make sure you follow the order of operations, doing multiplication and division before addition and subtraction. So I'll do 25 divided by 5. That's 5. I'll drop down whatever I haven't used. I haven't used minus 3. And what I'm trying to do is figure out if this left-hand side is equal to 1. Okay, let's keep going here. You might be able to see already, no, Kate, it's not equal. That's okay. I'm going to complete my work here so that I can communicate that to everyone in the language of algebra. So 5 minus 3 is 2. And now, yes, I totally agree. It's not equal. I'm going to use the not equal symbol. Again, you probably won't be tested on that symbol in GED, on the GED test, but if any of your math teachers use it, I want you to know that's just another verb in math. It says is not equal to. So there we go. We have this statement written in the language of math that 2 is not equal to 1. So now we can go back and answer this original question. Is 25 a solution? Well, no, it's not, because it resulted in a lie. 25 didn't give us something equal to 1. And so the answer here is no. Now, if you're looking at the homework here or the worksheet here, it said that if it wasn't a solution, then we should go ahead and solve the equation ourselves and do the work. So let's go back to our original equation, which was R over 5 minus 3 equals 1. And you might say, well, where did the 25 go, Kate? Well, 25 wasn't a solution, so it has nothing to do with this problem. Now we're going to find what the solution really is. So how are we going to do that? Well, this time, I don't know what R is, so I don't know what to divide. I don't know what to subtract with. And so I'm not simplifying. Now I'm going to be solving. I'm going to be working to get the letter by itself. I want to isolate this variable so I can know what it's equal to. So remember, when we're solving, we actually work Gemma backwards. So let's move any number that's adding or subtracting first. Okay? So, and if you're like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about, I want R to be alone. There's a couple of numbers over there with R, right? I have the 3 and the 5. I see that the 3 is subtracting, and so I will get rid of it first. I'm going to get rid of the 3. Now, how do you get rid of a number? How do you get rid of math? Well, you just do the opposite, because the opposite will cancel out. And so the opposite of subtracting 3 is adding 3. And I can do whatever I want as long as I do it to both sides. And now let's see what our new equivalent equation will be after making that change. Well, subtracting 3 and adding 3 are opposites, so they would zero out, right? If I took away 3 of something but then added 3 of them back, It would be like I had done nothing at all. And so the only thing left on that left-hand side now is r over 5. And on the right-hand side, what do I have? Well, there's the math to do. 1 plus 3 is 4. And then don't lose your equal sign. That's something beginners struggle with. But without the equal sign, you don't have the power to solve. So each equation should have an equal sign in it. All right, now, not done. This is not solved yet because r is still not alone. Now I only have one number to get rid of, 5. So I need to get rid of the 5. And it's all about what the 5 is doing. So don't panic at the sight of that fraction. Remember that over 5 means the same as divided by 5. This is like r divided by 5. So I'm going to do the opposite of dividing. I am going to multiply. And have your really good math grammar habits, please use parentheses around the entire left-hand side of the equation. Later in this worksheet, we're going to see one where a student goes wrong because they didn't do this. Okay, and whatever I do on the left-hand side, I must also do on the right-hand side. So I'm going to enclose the entire right-hand side in parentheses. Multiply that by 5 as well. See how using a different color can help you to tell your equation from your balanced change? All right, and now let's see, after we make that same change to both sides, what our new equivalent equation will be. Multiplying by 5 and dividing by 5 are opposites. They cancel. R is alone like I wanted. I do not lose my equal sign, right? That's the whole point of what I'm doing. I want two expressions that are equivalent or equal. And then there's my math to do. 4 times 5 is 20. So, is 25 a solution to r over 5 minus 3 equals 1? No. What is the solution? R would have to be 20. If I took 20 and divided by 5 and then subtracted 3, I'd get 1. You say, really, Kate, really? Well, yeah, 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 minus 3 would give me 1. Boom. That solution checks. All right, nice. If you have any questions about this, post it to the Facebook group, and happy learning.